many brokers out there are good at building attention, but they ain't building a proper business. Let me explain. So you might be good with tech, you might be using AI, you might have a great CRM, you might be trying all the good things, you might be good at socials, you might be building a bit of a brand, and you're trying to get ahead in this industry. But your income is not reflective of that ambition and all the hard work that you're doing. There's probably a reason. It's definitely not that you're lazy. It's definitely not that you don't want to do well or you're not capable of doing well. It's often just you're lacking a little bit of structure and guidance. Often too many strategies can actually hinder progress. One week it's LinkedIn, the next week it's TikTok, then it's Instagram, then you're doing email marketing, then you're doing referrals, then you're doing introducers, then you're doing all these different things, and ultimately just hindering that progress because you are so keen and you're so ambitious and you want to do well that you're trying that many different things. I've been there. Sometimes it feels like you're trying that many different things, but you're not really mastering anything, right? Again, I've been in this place myself. It's actually where a lot of ambitious brokers get stuck. It's one problem after the next because they're trying one thing, then something else, and they're getting bottlenecks and they're getting issues at each stage. Again, and that's natural. That's what happens, right? Again, I've been there. I've been that ambitious broker striving to build the biggest firm in my network. We eventually went on to do that. But on that journey, I've definitely been in this place. But that is exactly why structure matters, sales process matters, systems matter, and every single part of the business, from how you get the leads to how the fact finds are done to what happens pre and post sale, what happens in the office, what happens when it goes into underwriting, what happens when it goes on risk. All of that matters. Accountability matters. Your environment matters. Who you're getting influenced by matters. Because if your success is valuable and important to you, who you surround yourself with will really make the difference. If you're surrounding yourself with people who are happy being average, you're never going to become top level. If you surround yourself with people who are talking about growth, lead gen, sales, driving in revenue, scaling their companies and their client banks and their businesses, the conversation is very different. If you don't know anybody who's doing that, or you're just around people who are at the bottom of those leaderboards or mid-table, don't be expected to get into the top because you're hanging around with people who are not. Conversation is different and conversation is better in better circles. You're a product of your environment, we all know this. And that is exactly why I built the Wealthy Advisors Club. There's over 2,000 members now, and this is a community of top level brokers who are talking about how to drive in more leads, how to sell more, how to scale more, how to build bigger and better companies. And it's the right environment for scale. There's nowhere else like this in the country right now. That is why there's so many testimonials. That is why the thing is scaling so quickly. That's why the events are huge, because it's the only place to be if you want to scale your business and your client bank. The only one. So if you're ambitious, you want structure, you want growth, you want to get around the right people, then this is where it's at, the Wealthy Advisor Club. Click the link on or around this video and I will see you there. You will not regret it. Trust me on that one.